Hello there, and welcome to another Starfield video. So today I've got a custom build of a ship I made on stream, I believe last Friday. So this is the DB, aka it's also called the Dog's Bollocks. We have abbreviated to DB so that there's no risk of any sort of copyright issues or strikes. But yeah, so this is a custom ship I made on stream, like I said, and the kind of the idea behind it was the new update had come out where you can customize the interior of the ship, and I wanted to kind of make kind of a hero ship, like a new home ship almost. So initially when I made it, I because I was on the beta and my saves got a bit wonky. I ended up losing the saves, so I rebuilt it, and then I went over and kind of did some like new features just to kind of spruce it up a little bit. So yeah, so if we take a look at it, as you can see, there's a lot of merging to this. Well, not a whole lot, but one of the things I like to do, or I was experimenting with, is like merging the weapons kind of half inside, so they're like kind of like their own hard points. And then yeah, so it's meant to be, like I said, it's meant to be an all-arounder, kind of like a hero ship. It's got those two turrets there that kind of give it a decent degree of protection from the rear and the front and the sides. And then it's pretty fast. It's got decent engines, all that. So let's go. Let's check out the stats, shall we? It's got a fuel of 210, which is kind of pretty decent. It's got a hull of 1,084, which isn't too bad for B class. It's got a cargo capacity of 1,084, or no, sorry, 1,860. That's the cargo hold the back. Now, with how the new kind of system works, with the kind of the interior, you technically don't really need cargo anymore. You can just store stuff inside in crates and containers, but obviously that can be a bit tedious. So it's got a B class reactor with 31 power. It's got a crew of 7. It's got a jump range of 24 light years, shield of 1125. It's got 3 sets of weapons. It's got 2 laser weapons mounted on the front there, 2 ballistic weapons mounted above them, and then it's got those 2 ballistic turrets. So if you want to build this, it's probably going to cost you around probably like say 550, 560k credits. It's pretty pricey, but it's a pretty good end game ship. So yeah, let's go check it out, shall we? So initially when I was building it, I liked this nose piece, and I had like a different layout with the nose piece. As you can see there, with the overlapping, there's a little bit of kind of texture glitching. But the other one I had, it was way more prevalent, so I had to kind of remove it. And I like these little kind of the weapons. So the weapons kind of stick out a little bit just to kind of act like, they're hard points. They're kind of protected, so that you can't just disable the weapons. And then we've got these little raised turrets at the back that you could give it a good broadside if need be. And then if we, around the back, we've got some merged engines here with some tails. Just because I use these engines, because like when I was building this, I got a lot of help from the stream, which plugged the stream. I stream Fridays and Saturdays. Fridays 7:30 p.m. GMT, so Irish time, and then Saturdays 10 p.m. GMT. So if we head inside, that was one of the other things. I went with this the Stroud entryway, just because I like the side entryway. I think it's quite cool. Now I will say, initially on stream, I had customized this fully, and then I lost it, so I haven't got around to building it fully yet, but I will. You also may notice here, you're like, Crimson, what is this? This is kind of my full engine room. Cora will just walk straight through it because she's a genius, apparently. Can I get the door now? No, that's Cora. So the idea behind this build was to kind of hide the engine and stuff, or the reactor and the grav drive, inside this 3x1. And it does a decent job. As you can see, we have a hab there that's kind of blocking it. And you can kind of see the hab. You can kind of be like, you can see it, but you can't get into it. So I think that looks kind of cool. And I had computer terminals here, but I never got around to it. And then if we head up on top, we've got the big bridge. I upgraded the bridge because originally I had the smaller one, but I went with the bigger one just because I quite like the space and stuff. A lot of room, although these chairs I absolutely despise. Yeah. Anyway, let's take it up into space and see how ship performs. I think with the new update where they kind of add all the new update where they add all the like the the customization stuff. Like it's definitely very cool, and it's going to be interesting to see how people kind of make ships more home-like. This thing has a lot of thrust. As always, I have a perk that increases my power by 5, so for the sake of the review, we're not going to be using 5 power. Let me pull from this, so you... Like I was saying, you have to kind of fiddle with the power a little bit, but not too badly. You could definitely increase the reactor if need be. I just kind of... I don't mind it too much, because like I just balance my pips. So weapon-wise, we've got our 2 lasers there. We've got we've got 4 railguns. I forgot. We've got railguns mounted in the nose, or the nose, and then we've got those 2 ballistics in the back. Boost speed is going to be, I believe it's going to be 140. Yeah, 140 because they're B class. Boost speed's probably going to cap out around 520. Yep, 520. Quick wheel agility test. For the most part, it's pretty agile. And then, yeah, it's a very agile ship. All right, so let's head down to the planet, and we'll show you how to build it. All right, so we've got the ship split into a couple of sections, so we'll kind of cover it as we go. There is some merging. So on the top level here, we've got a Kontiki B600 bridge from Shroud Eklund, 380 cargo, 6 crew. Behind it we have, why can't I zoom? Behind it we have Deimos Cowling 4, a Deimos Hull A, and then another Deimos Cowling aft. On top of it, we've a Warden SG400 shield generator from Sexton Systems, Shield Systems, P-Class 10 power, 1125 shield. Now, merged in here on each side, you can see here, we have 2 Stroud Engine Bracer Bs, and then on top we've got 2 equipment plates with some KE-42 cannon turrets from Ballistic Solution Incorporated, B-Class, 1949.99 range, 2.5 fire rate, 45 hull damage, and 4 power. And then for the structural pieces, we got 2 Deimos Spine A's, 2 Spine E's, 2 Spine E's facing backwards, and then 2 tails. Now we also have we've got our weapons. So we'll show you kind of the main body. So one of the first things we want to do is we have our Stroud Engineering Bay like so. And then we're going to mount our Accu Lander, 11 Lander on that side there. We're going to mount the Stability Pro landing bay on the other side, and then we're going to merge this Hope Docker in here. So all you can do is you place it in, flip it back, highlight the entire ship, grab it, let go of it, and it will pull it together. We're going to put our engines are going to slit right there, like so. And then there's 4 engines inside this. So again, one of the easiest ways to do is just duplicate it, let go of it, highlight the ship, it'll snap itself in. Same thing again, duplicate it. This is a merge that I kind of learned a little bit. So now, next what we're going to do is you see here we have these tile spine pieces. And these tile spine pieces are going to snap inside there. Right there. Now what you're going to do is there's 2 variants of the pieces. You use the D-pad. So you want the variant with this piece on top. So you just snap it in and flip it back until so you would flip it. Instead of flipping it, you're swapping to the variant. So swap to the variant without the one, then the variant with, and then let go of it like that. Same thing again, flip the variants and then let go of them. Now, next what we're going to do is we're going to, so this little empty engineering bay, we're going to stuff all of our stuff into it. So we're going to stuff our grav drive, our reactor, our fuel, and then we're going to stuff a companion on top. So we're going to use the fuel tank as our kind of scaffold. We're going to highlight the fuel tank, highlight the grav drive. It'll jump up, highlight the bottom of both of them again, and duplicate it. It'll drop down like so. Next, you're going to put the reactor, highlight the bottom, duplicate. It'll go up, highlight the bottom again. Down it goes like so. We're going to kind of delete some of these. Oops. And then we're going to grab a piece. Fuel, put the fuel there, highlight it, Again, it'll drop up. That's fine. Just highlight again. We're dropping it down. And then finally, we're going to put this Stroud Companionway. This is just to act as a kind of a barrier to the vessel. And like so, that is dropped down like that. Now we can remove these. So next what we're going to do is we've got these wing pieces. These wing pieces are going to snap in here like so. So all you're going to basically do is put the wing piece in, flip it back, let go of it. You're going to highlight everything, grab it. It'll snap very briefly forward. That's fine. Do the same thing again. Just put it in there, flip it back, highlight the entire ship. And like that, it is now. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to attach the back tails like so. So the back tails just sit exactly like that. And we're going to snap our back section here. So we've got a Galleon S204 cargo hold from Protector System 1480. And we're going to put this Hope Tech nose here. Now we're going to put this bad boy underneath, but we're going to move it forward like so. So basically what you want to do is you want to have it sitting like that, and then we're going to duplicate it up. So we're going to need a scaffold piece. So I'm going to really quickly, I deleted mine, so we're going to get the, where is it? Going to get companionway. And you're just going to highlight the companionway, highlight the landing gear, and then duplicate it. It will jump up like that, and then you just delete it. The bottom one, and now you've got the landing gear just sticking out there. And then we've got these two Deimos bumpers. We're just going to do the flip technique to get them in there just to kind of hold off that piece like so. Now next we're going to work on the kind of the weapons. So as you see here, we have these two pieces here. So what we're going to do is we're going to we'll actually do the front first. So we've got a couple of pieces. So the first piece we're going to use is we have these side pieces here. This nose caps, Stroud nose cap C's. We're going to snap them both in there. And then we have these landing gear that are going to sit in. But before we put the landing gear in, we're going to mount our weapons. So the landing gear is going to go there. And there. Is there? Just going to put the... because I'm currently unsure on which way the landing gear goes. I'm just going to kind of put the... Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Okay. So there's a method to my madness. So we're going to bring in these spine E pieces and we're going to flip them into place here. Like so. And then there's going to be two more spine E pieces that we're going to... They're going to snap in... Ooh. No, not that. Whoops. They're going to snap in like that. And yeah, okay. So the weapons sit there. And then you're going to have these landing gear. And these landing gear are going to sit underneath, but one each side. And we're going to duplicate them up because we want them to basically pop up underneath. So we're going to highlight them. And then we're going to highlight the companionway. And then just like that, they'll jump up. Now you can see they're in place. And you delete the bottom ones. Now, next what we're going to do is we're going to mount the rest of our weapons. So we've got these pieces here. We've got two of these. I'll show you real quick. So we're going to use one of them. So these are going to sit directly on top here of this, but we're going to have to flip them back. And then like again, we're just going to highlight everything. Tap A. It'll snap into place. We're going to do the exact same thing the other side. And this is going to act as our, we're just going to flip it left and right. This is going to act as our kind of our weapon hardpoint for these. Now next we're going to add our other weapon hardpoint. And again, this we're going to really quickly, we're going to move these two pieces. So these were the Deimos Spine A's, by the way. And then we've got two Deimos Spine B's with two Jishaku Ali Nico RF rapid fire, RF rapid railguns from Shinigami, B class, 1300 range, 5 fire rate, 28 hull damage, and 3 power. And both of these are going to sit here. And once again, we're going to get two more Spinies, and we're just going to put them in there, flip them back, highlight the entire ship, select it, let go of it, it'll snap the piece into place. Same again. Doesn't matter how like lined up it is as long as it's somewhat close. Now what we're going to do is we're going to mount. We've got our little. I'm gonna put this piece here. This is our Deimos hole E, hole A, and then we're gonna mount our Warden shield generator up on top like so. And now we're gonna mount our turrets. So what you want to do is you want to get 2 of these Stroud engine bracers, Bs. And then on top of them, you're going to mount an equipment plate from Tayo and then one of these cannon turrets. So we're going to put the equipment plate there and another one there. And then we're going to have this turret facing forward and then backwards and another one facing forward like so. And then finally, well, not finally, but for the top here, we've got 2 Deimos cowlings. They're just going to snap in here and you're just going to do a simple flip technique to get them nice and snug like so. And then we're going to move the, just delete these extra pieces. We're going to move the Kontiki B600 bridge in place like so. And we're going to move it though, just for a minute. Now, with the nose piece is kind of is coming. It's a bit tricky, but so what we want to do is you're basically going to use these pieces here. So this nose consists of 2 of these Stroud nose capsies. Now, ideally what you want to do is you want them to kind of merge on top of one another like so. So like one piece is there, one piece is there. Now this can be kind of tricky to do. This is one of the few pieces that doesn't like to play nice. So instead of kind of placing it first and then trying to drop it down, you want to move it so it's out on its own like so. Place one on top, one on the bottom facing away. And then using your scaffold piece, you're going to try and drop it down. Now, sometimes it won't drop down. See, as you see there, sometimes it doesn't want to drop down. So you have to fiddle with it. It's a bit tricky getting it to kind of where it needs to go. One of the ways you can do it that I kind of learned, basically, this is another method that Agamemnon kind of showed. So what you want to do is you get your piece like so, duplicate it up 1. And then what you want to do is you want to lower it a little bit, just not too much. Yeah, like that, just up a bit. And now we're just going to duplicate it until it drops down. Here we go, it drops down. And then we're going to duplicate it one more time until it drops down like that. And then, see, this is where it kind of gets... So I did that arse ways. Hold on now, let me... See, is it this way? I'm trying to remember how I did it, because I will say on stream I was fiddling with it for a good little while. Oh, that's how we do it, lol. That was a lot easier. So all you want to do there is you want to have your so you just have your snap piece and then you bring it in like so and put it down underneath like that. And then duplicate again. And then just bring it up, flip it back like so, and then that's your piece. And then all you do is highlight both of them and these will slot in like so there. And then now what we want to do is we have these pieces here. We've got 2 Deimos Wing A's. They're going to sit there like that, and this is just a simple flip technique to get them in play. Again, simple flip technique. And then we have these pieces here. We're going to have 2 of these Deimos Wing E's, so we're going to slap that in there, do flip technique. And then again, similar flip technique. Now to get these railguns in there, what you want to do is you want to kind of extend it up like so. And then you're just going to basically use a scaffold to force it down. And as you can see there, now it's jumped into place. And then we're going to do the exact same thing the other side. You don't want to be too far down. Like that. And then if you let it drop down, okay, these drop down one more time. Whoops. Oh, don't go up. I want you to go down. There you go. And then when you select it, it'll snap in like so. And then we'll delete the rest. And then finally, I say finally. So we've got our cockpit, and we've got our weapons. Now all we need to add some extra landing gear. Now the reason these landing gear are not necessary, but I like to add them just because you can see it's a bit nose heavy at the front. So we've got 2 of these 3G pinpoint landing gears. And they're going to basically just kind of slot in there like so. And then you're going to flip it back, highlight the entire piece. And just like that, it's going to snap. And then the same thing again. Flip it back. Oh, no. Highlight the entire piece. What's the error? Landing gear. Okay, is that too... Landing gear is aligned. What's going on here? Okay, no. It's got to go there. There you go. Perfect. And now that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's a pretty cool ship. I was like messing around with it and stuff. Combat wise, it's pretty good. Obviously, the interior, you can kind of set up the interior whatever way you want. You don't need to have a 3x1. You can have whatever. I just like the 3x1 because I was trying to make it kind of an all-in-one hab and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of the ship. And just in general, let me know if you're excited for the update to come out, to make it come live so you can decorate the interior of your vessels. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you like sort of content. And catch you in the next one.